Hey y'all, how's it going? We're gonna do some work on with calculators today, and I would say use your phones, but it's gonna be really hard for me to show you on your phones. So we're gonna use the Desmos calculator on the Desmos calculator online. So there's two different types of calculators that Desmos offers. So if you look in my Google, I Googled Desmos calculator. And the one that you're used to is the graphing calculator, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use the scientific calculator right here. So click on that, and you should get a calculator that looks like this. So you've been working with square roots. You have your squares here that you can use the calculator to find the perfect squares. You could go like, you could put in 4 and hit that, and the answer shows right there. It's really simple to use. So what we're going to do today, though, is use that square root sign since we've been learning about that. Now, if you have a square root symbol that looks like this, that means that this is going to be squared. Like there should be like, sometimes there's a number right here. And if there's nothing there, we're going to assume that it's two numbers multiplied by each other to achieve that answer, So for example, I'm going to take the square root of 25, and that equals 5 right over here. Okay, so two numbers that multiply to be 25 are 5 times 5. Okay, so you can find lots of square roots. You can find the square root. Whoops. Now, notice if you go 36 and then put square root, it doesn't work. So you want to put the square root sign in first and then put the number in there, and then you get the answer. Okay, so 6 times 6 is 36. You can literally do that for all numbers. Now, we estimated yesterday answers. We estimated some answers to numbers that were not perfect squares. For example, if you looked at 40, you had to estimate it using the number line. Well, you don't, if you have a calculator, you don't necessarily have to do that. And most people in the world do not have to do that because they're just going to use the calculator. So that's fine. You're going to learn both ways, but this is the other way. So all you have to do is click that square root sign and then whatever number you're looking for, and it gives you an estimate now, or it gives you a number. Now, this is not an estimate. The estimate will be rounded, okay? So this will be actually 6.3 if we're going to round to the nearest tenth, because 2 will keep that will keep that 3 a 3, okay? So let's see if we can find some other numbers that that would be different. So square root of 58. Okay, there you go, 7.615. So we're going to keep this as 7.6 because the 1, even if I were to round that 1 up to a 2, it'd still keep that 6 a 6. Okay, sometimes you will round up. Square root of 47. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, here's perfect. So this tells us that it's 6.85. Now the 5, obviously, that makes us want to round up. So this would actually, if I were to write this down as an answer, I'd write 6.9. Okay, so I would actually write 6.9 for that one. You can use this for cube roots too. So cube root is a number where you multiply 3 numbers to get that number, and we talked a little bit about that in previous videos. But what we'd want to do then, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Yes, so you're going to put the sign in first, but see how the cursor flashes right there? So I'm going to do a cube root, so that's going to be 3 numbers. And then I'm going to put my number in here that I'm trying to find. And a perfect cube, 27 is a perfect cube. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Okay, so if I'm trying to find a cubed root, then I would put I would click this sign, put the 3 in there and put whatever number I'm looking for. Now, not all numbers are obviously cubed roots, so let's see what it looks like when we have just a random number. So let's put in this space 25. See, now that comes out as a decimal, which is totally fine. We're just going to round it to 2.9 in this case. Okay, so just real easy. If you want to find a square root, you're just going to hit that square root sign, and then whatever number it is that you're looking for, 98 is 9.89, which would round to be 9.9. And if I wanted to do a cube root, I'd hit this sign, put in a 3, and then put in whatever number I'm looking for my cubed root, which this would be 56, would be 3.82, which would round to be 3.8. Okay, so this is what you're going to be doing today. I hope that works. I hope that you understand that it works out for you. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can visit during office hours. All right, have a great day.